Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. About to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Barnes. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So the Missouri Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside?
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown Sooners! The defense with the scoop and score. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. They're facing a 3rd down. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. To the air, it's Arnold. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Snags it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short field. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to throw. It's Cook. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He wants to throw it again. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here's the handoff. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Cook. Makes his connection. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He'll pull it on the read. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Getting some heat. Using his feet to buy time. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Going to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Looking to throw on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide open downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. He's gonna pass. Got a man, it's Cooper.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They're going to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. A first down for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. To throw, it's Arnold. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Looking for space, it's Barnes. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.